Good morning, happy Monday. I just wanted to open up today by showing you, anyone who watched last week's vlog where I opened up the Huion GT191 tablet for the MS Paint video, will remember that there was a portion where I had this little editing trick in mind where I had the box and I was gonna snap and have it all set up ready to use, but everything had to stay like perfectly still for it to work in the edit. So the edit's been sent back to me, I'm checking it out, and it seems to work pretty well. Fully set up time. Don't you love editing? It's like magic. I'm pretty satisfied with how that turned out. I was chilly, so I thought I'd put my jumper on. Actually, I'm getting a bit warm now. That's never gonna get old. Okay, so look at that, right where I left you. I had Rachel's help setting up, so she's gotten the lights into position and the camera in here, so it's pretty much ready to go on the filming end, but not on the VR end. Those of you who were here for the last vlog last week will remember that I didn't get the Oculus Rift and Touch connected or set up properly, just because it got too late in the day, and I had a sensor detection issue, which I expected to have anyway, because of how unplanned my connections are on this computer to have the Rift set up. So what I'm actually going to do before I even turn this computer on is I'm going to disconnect all the USB stuff and just figure out a system for a few different hubs so I can turn on and off different sort of compartments of USB bandwidth just to hopefully channel all the attention where I want it as I need it. And also under my desk I have this USB hub which I'm going to disconnect everything from and start from scratch, and I have another one of those hubs somewhere around here, here it is, which is bigger. So I'm going to put the bigger one under the desk, the little one up there, and I think I want another smaller USB hub just for a few miscellaneous other connections, so I can just have one that's permanently connected and the two that I can disconnect as I wish. This might get complex, but I'm hoping to go through all this and then end up with something a lot simpler. Okay, so we have progress. All three sensors are now picked up, and I didn't have to do this, but basically I dissected all of my USB stuff and put anything that can be removable on this hub, so basically I can switch it on and off as I need it. That has the HTC Vive on it and a webcam and a bunch of other stuff. All the main peripherals I can't unplug, like keyboard and mouse are in there. Otherwise I'm going to always have the Oculus stuff plugged in. However, it seems to all, at least the three sensors, be running off of a single extension cable that's going up here, and at the moment I have a 3-port USB 3 hub up here, and I have all three sensors plugged in to the single USB 3 hub. Now this is a very, very temporary setup at the moment. You can see that I'm just simply hanging the sensors from stuff for now. I will go to the hardware store eventually and figure out a permanent solution, but really I just want to get things testable and running, and if they sort of function for the next 2 days well, I'm going to create some sort of more permanent fixtures for these things. The trouble I was having, I actually don't even think it was USB bandwidth related, I just think it was Oculus driver related, because all I did that seemed to fix it was go to the install directory and there's a support folder called Oculus driver or something. You just double click the executable in there and it just solves the problem. But still, I wanted to use this as an opportunity to reconfigure my whole portable VR desktop setup to be more long-term, because this is going to be eventually a permanent part of my VR video setup. So let's test this thing out. Everything is detected, that's good. Let's go next. I'm going to be setting up touch. I don't care about these other two. It's doing a sensor communication test. There we go, poor tracking quality on one of the sensors. So this is what I suspected might be the case, because they're all on the one USB hub. So I'm going to get a USB extension cable and split this up and see how that goes. All right, there we go. Plugged in a separate extension cable. So now I have two extension cables going up, but one of them is going to a sensor of its own. Go away, you. All right, so it's picked everything up. Let's do the same test again. Sensor communication test. Come on. Okay, it worked. So yeah, you can't have three sensors on the one extension, or what do you call it, USB hub, and I had read that. Alright, this is the official setup part. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm nearly ready to go. The sensor calibration and setting up took a little longer than I expected. It seems to be pretty picky about where you put them, so I'm really glad that I haven't like done anything permanent, because it means that with my, you know, obviously I've duct taped everything in different positions. They wanted to be a bit closer and lower, so I've done a bit of that. I have to figure something out about that one. But yeah, otherwise I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm gonna get set up, get the programs that I need, and get the filming setup going, and then I'm gonna make a video. The space is set up. Now normally, and in future, I would tape this down, but as you can see from the viewfinder, it's sort of out of shot. Really, I set it up just so that I could stand here and be, you can't see it very well, but basically be in shot, but just from the knees up, and it would just sort of, it's gonna chroma key me into the bottom corner of the screen. I've set up and tested and downloaded a bunch of stuff on the Rift, tweaked the lighting, and with all my refinements done, I'm ready to start filming. Woohoo! Let's enter the oasis. Oh boy. Home sweet home. Would that I could live in virtual reality forever. I've come in here, I'm copying footage over, and I spent like 5 hours recording a video in 2 halves, because in the middle between them I had to come in and do a call with someone from Google. So in the second half, I'm not 100% sure yet, but I know that the end portion I didn't have the audio recording, which means it's probably likely that the whole second half of the video has no voice talk. Like, oh my god, yeah, and great, the transfer speeds have decided to slow to a dead crawl, so I can't even have to find out in a long time and wait ages to feel even worse, because it's not gonna have audio. Oh no, what do I freaking do? And that's where like the best, funniest bits were in the second half, because in the second half of the recording, I lost my model due to not having friggin' saved for half of it, because I saved it at the end of the first half, and then halfway through the second half, I didn't save, and it crashed, you know, after like an hour. So I had to start again, but I turned it into a joke. I made a comedic thing out of it. I've lost the joke to my first up because I don't have audio. I'm just so cut right now. How did I miss that? This horrific looking weight bar kind of summarizes my day today. Really, really awesome stuff being made, doing really, really well. Oh crap, I forgot to save. Oh no, I have no audio. Oh no, this is just a nightmare. Okay, it says it has 10 seconds left, and I'm gonna find out for once and for all if the second half of the video has audio. I suspect it doesn't. If it doesn't, I can find a way to make it work, but I can turn the second half into a time lapse, do a voiceover, and re-record the final section with new audio. But that'll be really heartbreaking, because there was some really funny stuff in there, so let's just find out, I guess. Okay, come on. What? What? Oh! Oh, thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Oh, no. Yes! Oh, I'm so happy. What happened? What happened? There's audio here. One here happening here. What's wrong? Maybe I should color it. What's going on? But I feel like we've already made it much better than. Did I turn it off, or did it just disconnect? There's no audio here from 30 minutes in, but that's okay because most of the audio is there. before I like go into the face and details, that's good. That's better than what I thought I was gonna have to work with. Okay, that means the batteries must have run out on my wireless lav. Okay, at least I got the crash and I got some of that humorous stuff in there. It can be saved. Oh, what a relief. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to re-record the very ending tomorrow, but that'll take 20 minutes tops, and then I can make another video tomorrow. My soul died for a moment there. Now it's just wounded, but easy fixed. Thank goodness. All right, I'm gonna wrap up with a quick question of the day. Sethi asks, what's a good VR headset that is cheap and for someone who's gonna do VR for the first time, VR for art programs? The Oculus Rift Plus Touch is the cheapest room scale, high quality VR setup you can get. It's still, I think it's like, is it around $399 or $499? I forget, but it's still, you know, a couple $100. So like it's not super cheap. The PSVR is cheaper if you have a PlayStation 4 especially, obviously, but I don't think it really has the same sort of capacity for art programs and stuff like that. So having used the Rift Plus Touch all day today, it's really good quality, and medium in particular is incredible. So I can't wait to make that video. Hopefully it can be rescued. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.